All right, fair enough. How you guys doing? How are you enjoying this comeback? Beautiful comeback. So you might know I went to N Team concert yesterday. Took me an hour to get there, and while I was on my bus ride, subway ride, I listened to the album the whole time because I gotta say, the more I listen, the more I enjoy it. To be honest, when I first listened to it, my first take was like, you know, this might not be for everyone. And I thought I personally like easy more, but now I just love it. I mean, I cannot compare those two because they're like very different genres, easy and crazy. Even though, but like genre wise, this is not quite to my taste. But the more I listen to it, the more I fell in love with it. So I decided to make another video. So this is how it goes. I'm gonna like look through like Reddit posts because I saw some like doom posting in terms of like an album sales. So I'm gonna like look into what's going on, and then I'm gonna read what's it Weverse magazine had its own review on this album, so I'm gonna read it in English, go through it, and then I'm gonna look over your comments that you posted on my videos on the Sserafim album reactions, and then here and there I'm gonna add my own commentary to the album because there's a lot to unpack even after having made a full almost an hour long review on this album, right? So first of all, what's going on? Let's see. What are people talking about? Crazy. Day 2. 르세라핌 fourth mini album. Crazy sales data update. 206,700 plus copies. So people are saying that this is not much, right? Don't worry, everyone. The bulk of the sales will show up on Monday. Weekends have slow and minimal shopping. It could be even Tuesday for the sales to pick up. Monday is Labor Day in the US. Yeah, so sometimes, like system-wise, it takes time for the data to be reflected in like a dashboard, right? The US doesn't have a big share in physical sales when it comes to K-pop, maybe less than 10%. Easy only sold 61K over there in total, and with album sales down across the board, there's a chance that it will decrease this time. This makes no sense. Our album delayed or something? I went to my local Target yesterday afternoon and they said their shipment of the albums was delayed and the people have been hounding them all day asking about them. If they track when things get shipped, yeah, the weekend is gonna look bad. Okay. So the fans, fear not, are apparently, some of them are worried that the album sales have not been like picking up, right? But like I said, it may be some issue with the data, I would think someone already knows the actual pre-orders and orders. Sorry, but this doesn't add up. Obviously a small sample size, but literally everyone I know who doesn't usually buy albums ended up buying multiple versions. LOL. They're charting insanely well everywhere. Something seems off, but whatever. Real fans aren't gonna stop supporting because of wacky sales numbers. And yo, it was my first time purchasing a Sserafim album, so even I bought it. I mean, to be honest, I've been buying I've been trying to buy every new like HYBE artist albums, at least like the Korean albums and something more than singles, right? Beyond singles, like EP or mini albums. But yeah, I did buy it, although I haven't received my copies yet. I think it's gonna come this coming week. But yeah, I think we just gotta wait because I heard that the album's doing well in terms of like streaming and chart wise, right? Where is it? Oh, there's a Studio Chum album editions too. Whoa, okay. So like, how many different versions are they gonna have? And then they're doing all sorts of different challenges with different artists. Oh, I gotta check this out. Oh wait, they performed 1-800 High and Fun? I'm gonna check these out right after making this video. Fantastic. Okay. What else? Yeah, so they collab with Plave, Noah, Kazuha, and Noah. This is cute. And then you guys seen the challenge with Jin, right? Collab with Jin. This was Zero Base One. And where's our streaming data? Let's see. That was album cover theory. Okay, What's the theory? Just found out that their album cover color is a negative color of the previous trilogy, so the next album is green. Okay. Interesting. This is so funny. Who made this? Hot. They were also using green in Fiornetta and Mama. Hope it's true. Green is my favorite color, but we'll see. Where is the... Yeah, Spotify numbers are looking great. Let's see. Chasing Lightning, 600,000. Crazy, 2 millions. Piero, 1 million. 1.1 million. One Hot and Fun, 1.1 million. Crazier, 600 or 700,000. I think this is roughly in line with the survey that I posted on my channel. Like I asked my subscribers about, which... Where is it? Yeah, the Sserafim fourth mini album, Crazy, is out. Which track are you crazy about? Crazy was number 1, 42%, and then Piero, and then 1A100 Hot and Fun, and then Crazier and Chasing Lightning, right? So that data is roughly in line with this as well, right? That's pretty cool. This is hella impressive. Crazier, my baby, get off the floor. You need a design driver. Crazier is my... Yeah, so streaming-wise, they're doing well. And on YouTube channel, they've hit 10 million views, right, on YouTube. Crazy. So that's nice, right? So I don't think there's anything to be worried about, personally. And to be honest, I'm not concerned about their streaming or album sales records or performances, because I think at this point, Sserafim is all about building that solid discography, and I'm very proud of them. They're coming up with different genres each time with different colors and tones and textures, and they're on the right path to building an amazing career with an amazing discography. Right, discography that is diverse yet solid. So while I was listening to this album again and again yesterday, I felt like, well, first of all, the theme of this album is going like crazy, right? And they chose house-based EDM, which is a genre perfect for high-energy performances, right? And the Sserafim is known to quickly adopting to global music trends, right? There's a pattern to it, right? And they do it well, right? And the new title track, Crazy, follows this trend. And also they have adopted like some European and American electronic dance music styles, right? And compared to Easy, some people pointed out that some members sounded awkward for Easy. I personally disagree, but some people say that this new album sound better suits the members, right? And especially because like rapping, doesn't demand like technical vocal skills, right? It requires something else. For me personally, tone and texture matter a lot, right? And I feel like one thing that was regrettable for me about this album was that previously, with the right amount of guidance and editing, and vocal tuning, there was a balance in terms of the vocal performances of the members, right? The 5 members. Although, Chaewon and Yoonjin are the standouts, right? But for rapping, Chaewon and Yoonjin, I felt like kind of outshined the other 3 because they've got this attitude, like badass attitude and a tone. Sakura was good. She's got that, sharp, edgy vocal touch, and Kazuha was, pretty good too. But I personally believe that, while Eunchae was solid, but she sounded a bit too soft for rapping, because she comparatively lacks that, badass vocal tone, the one that Chaewon showcases throughout this album. So that was one regrettable factor for me. Everything else was very solid. And musically, I think this album blends like EDM with like funk elements. And the choreography for Crazy, which everybody like praises about, it featured like voguing, and I think that complements the genre very well, right? And the electronic sounds in the pre-chorus and the chorus, the sharp electronic sounds, it was perfect for evoking like the sense of excitement, making the track very catchy and addictive, right? And I feel like based on what I've seen so far from their performances, at least in like Music Bank, I think this is a song that allows the group to showcase their strengths on stage, especially the performance capabilities that they're well known for, right? And they're ready to go wild and crazy on the track. And personally, the intro track, Chasing Lightning, ties into the title track with this, very lively techno rhythm and multilingual narration that Sserafim is known to have been doing, right? It kind of recalls a runway or catwalk music style from their debut album, The World Is My Oyster, right? Da-da-da, that sound I always remember. And I feel like Sserafim is continuing to assert their identity with bold and confident lyrics, especially when you look at Piero, track number 3. There's a strong declaration of their intent to become icons like Kim Wan-sun, Jung-hwa, or IU and Ihori, right? You remember those lines, right? And I think that really, adds a unique statement that they're making to the public, right? Whatever you guys are saying, we are on our way to become the icons of this genre. And I like it, of this era, sorry. And I like it, And 1-800 Hot and Fun, the track that we've all been waiting for, I think it aligns with the album's like Let's Go Crazy theme. I love the electric guitar riff in the beginning, Also, the reason I can't go crazy, English title is Crazier, right? 미치지 못하는 이유. And it was produced and written by Yunjin, right? Sentimental pop ballad, and Sserafim always includes at least one track like that in every album, right? So it was a great closing track, right? And it was a perfect track to showcase the vocal talents of the members, especially Yunjin, and Chaewon, I personally believe. So, yeah, let's see what Weverse magazine has to say about this album. Okay. 자, can't change the weather, then let's chase the lightning. This is the narration from the first track, Chasing Lightning, on Sserafim's new album, Crazy. Just as we can't change the weather, we can't alter things outside of ourselves or the circumstances around us. Instead, we can choose to chase what we desire within those constraints. This determination shifts the members' mindset. At the start of the song, even when they felt like, I miss my puppy so much, they would tell themselves, you'll see him when you're free. We've got more important things to do. But now they say, go for it, no matter how things are, and sing. Don't hesitate. Follow your racing heart. This is what Sserafim's Crazy looks like. Going crazy means you believe in what you love. I like that. Going crazy means you believe in what you love. Galileo, I put myself on trial every day. People might call those who chase lightning mad, much like Galileo Galilei, who proclaimed truths contrary to the knowledge the world believed. Right. The truth that the earth is going around the sun. The title track of the album, Crazy, is also a story of Sserafim believing in their own choices, just as Galileo did. Although, in my brain, I was told to go moderately crazy. 뇌 속에선 적당히 미치라, right? The quintet says, quintet meaning Sserafim, I don't know the 6 W's, damn it. 몰라 육하 원칙 다 문제길, that part, right? And ultimately chooses to go crazy, saying my answer is make me super crazy, right? 내 답은 make me super crazy, while dismissing what it means, what it's worth, what it can and can't do by Hush Now. What does that mean? 무슨 의미 또 무슨 가치. This is the 카스아스 line. 무슨 의미 또 무슨 가치. 가능과 불가능 is the shit. The part. In Piero, where they sing like psychos, through the rain we run, and in 1-800 High and Fun, where they say, I'm not trying to leave until they kick us to the road. Trying to leave until they kick us to the road. They demonstrate a determination to live as they wish in any situation. Being crazy, in essence, seems to be about living according to one's desires. However, it's also about overcoming the limitations of environments that are out of one's control, much like ignoring the gaze of others when standing apart from the norm, as Galileo Galilei did, by telling all those gazes to hush now. 다쉿. Right, the Kazas line. If you can't change the weather, you can't change yourself, and then you chase the lightning in a hot and fun way. I like that. Who wrote this article? Lee Hee-won. She's tying the tracks to each other really well. The performance of Crazy utilizes voguing to visually convey that Sserafim CRAZY is all about. What Sserafim CRAZY is all about. While the performance of their previous album's title track, Easy, made it challenging, choreography looked effortless, the performance of Crazy is playful and relaxed. The members are smiling throughout the performance, true, shaking their upper bodies as if brushing off the dust to the rhythm that goes da 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 da, and repeatedly lifting their legs to tap them with their hands. Yeah, that's the shorts and the reels videos that they uploaded before the track release, right? They casually brush off obstacles with a few hand gestures, moving forward with ease. Even on rainy days or during tough times, they live with a relaxed attitude, laughing and shaking off whatever comes their way. The performance of Crazy mirrors Serafim's portrayal in the Crazy trailer Chasing Lightning, where they remain relaxed and walk undisturbed, even amidst a world filled with fighting and shouting. It's about going beyond making the hard look easy and walking forward, dusting themselves off and smiling cheerfully, despite all the things they can't control. Piero samples Korean dance music legend Kim Won-sun's Piero Laughs at Us and references female artists who have shaped an era, including Kim Won-sun, Jung-hwa, Lee Ho-ri, and IU. And Sserafim calls themselves Crazy Girls of the New Era. I remember that. It feels really strange. After releasing ending credit, a new chapter of our life began. As Kim Tae-won mentioned while preparing the stage with Jung-hwa for the 2023 Weverse Con Festival, Sserafim could become Crazy Girls now because they were previous girls who chased their own lightning in their own way and opened the doors of a new era. 새 시대의 크레이지. 마음이 이상하고 묘하더라고요. 엔딩 크레딧이라는 노래 부르시면서 또 새로운 시작을 여신 것이잖아요. At this point, the craziness of Sserafim becomes not only the way they live the world, but also one of the ways women express themselves in this era, to smile cheerfully and move forward despite the weather. 날씨가 어떻든 유쾌하게 웃으며 앞으로 가는 것. The album's strong sound, a mix of hip-hop, EDM, and rock, shifts to a calmer pop ballad in the final song, Crazier, written by Ho Yoon-jin. The lyrics that begin with, wanna go crazy, but it's too late, worried what others might think of me, could represent Serafim's story before Crazy, or they could express the feelings of those who, as the title suggests, haven't quite reached their breaking point. 미치고 싶은데 눈치 보느라 이미 늦은 듯해. 미치고 싶은데 눈치 보느라 이미 늦은 듯해. Something like that, right? The opening line. Even if you love something enough to go crazy for it, when you look around, going crazy might feel like a luxury. True. Even when repeating fearless in your mind, there are times when fear still creeps in, and shouting easy doesn't make the journey any easier. Similarly, even when wishing to go crazy, there are moments when it's impossible to fully let go. True. However, they reflect on the lyrics from the title track Crazy, where they sing, back in the days, the me that fell short of crazy. That was Eunchae's line, and acknowledge that couldn't go crazy in my youth. That was, I think, Yoonjin's line. But are still beautiful, right? Where is it? Back in the days, 미치지 못했던 me. And 미치지 못한 my youth, still beautiful. That I think that was a part of the chorus from the track Crazier, right? But are still beautiful. They celebrate both a life that can go crazy and a life that cannot, finding beauty in both. If you love something beyond sanity, someday look back and see. Which one is that? 미치도록 사랑하면 언젠가 look back and see. Okay. And as you pursue what you love, even the times when you couldn't go crazy, leave something behind when you look back. Two different people are fighting inside me. I don't really know how to be happy. Before the release of Crazy, the Sserafim faced moments in their documentary make it look easy where they fell short of crazy. But even then, they missed their puppy. And now they've reached the point where they can say, go for it, because they've learned to be crazy. Yeah, I love this. Great job. Thank you for starting this piece. 리희원. 좋은 article, 좋은 리뷰 감사합니다. And given that this was uploaded on Weverse magazine, of course we can expect it to be very positive on the album, right? And the chances are this writer perhaps communicated with the writer or the producer of this album, and creating this nice narrative, tying together each track and the theme of each track, right? And after having read this, it feels like, this album did a great job on building this narrative, right? Especially in the context of what the Sserafim as a group has experienced, in the past few years and in the past few months, right? I love it. Okay. And of course, it's always the case that a music or album or artwork, when it's published, it's up to us as listeners to interpret the album in our own ways, right? So there's no one way of interpreting, right? And there's not even a right or wrong answer. So I would love to hear your thoughts. Actually, speaking of which, I remember. Let's look at what our subscribers said. Chaewon's versatility is amazing. She can sing beautifully, but when it's time to rap with attitude, she does it perfectly. Exactly. I fell in love with Chaewon's rapping on this album. Sakura dog walking saying, I'm an otaku bestie after Chaewon said Pikachu. I can't. I love that opening, right? Pikachu. And then otaku bestie. Perfect for RPD, especially the last part will make everyone love the song. What is RPD? RPD? Rap heavy songs isn't really my style, but I think they killed it. All members, I think, rapped. Yes, true. They showed they are really an all-rounder group. They had so many iconic and fun parts in the MV. Also, the beat was crazy good. Yeah, the MV. I usually do not watch MV multiple times, but this is worth watching, right? I love when groups do new things. Proud of LSF. Thank you. Thanks for the upload. I think in Eunche's line, they say like when they started, they didn't go all out and weren't fully confident, which they will do from now on because they probably feel like they missed some opportunities to show themselves. But that's not how it works. They can only see and realize that in hindsight. That's why the rewind in the end is meaningless. You're talking about the MV, right? There is no going back and redoing anything. They need to bravely and confidently march forward. Kiss My probably also responds to the butt dance choreo backlash. Okay. That's a cool interpretation. Also the soap. Yoonjin drops it to hurt Eunche. She keeps tripping, but instead gets hurt herself. Eunche is happy with her soap. I think it's both a symbol of overcoming all your struggles and attacks, collecting soap bars, and you shouldn't try to hurt others because it will come back to you. You understand? I really interpret lyrics. Okay, yeah. What else? Thank you for all these comments. I read through. They have two songs that are vocally sing through the end. I think it's the Korean word crazier. Title track's more for dancing using. Yeah. So the balance of this album was good. They're always good with balancing in terms of genres and the sounds. I saw some aunties commenting they should have just done a ballad because that sells better in Korea. Why should we want another ballad? That's not why we listen to the Sserafim, in my opinion. They always bring something new, oftentimes something they've never done before. True. They take inspiration from a variety of cultures and subcultures. Yeah, that's what I love about, right? I really like Crazier. Crazier is really grown on me. I love Yoonjin as a writer. Chaewon shows her understanding. Okay, I'll check out Bambi cover that she did. Chasing lightning might have many different meanings. What first comes to me is that the lightning represents something that makes them feel electrified, something that makes you feel alive. Wait, do you see? Oh, sorry. Here we go. That's better. There's also the phrase lightning in a bottle, which is hard to explain, so I'll ask the dictionary. Is that, oh, okay. Catching lightning in a bottle. Idiom, to accomplish something extraordinary difficult, achieve rare success, to succeed in a way that is very lucky or unlikely. So far, we are underdogs this season, and we'll have to catch lightning in a bottle to make the playoffs. Okay, the network is seeking to catch lightning in a bottle twice by rebooting the popular series. So with their interpretation, chasing lightning would represent them trying to replicate past success or surpass it. I know Kura has said before that whatever goal they have, if they achieve it, they will just start looking for the next thing. Yeah, I mean, these girls are super ambitious as artists and just as persons, you know. Finally, it could just mean that they're reckless and doing something dangerous just for the thrill of it. Or it could mean all of those things. True. Yoonjin, vocals. Her voices are so artistic that people couldn't guess right. And unlike Chaewon, we basically know it's hers singing. I thought it was sang by someone else. Yeah, Yoonjin has showcased a variety of styles of her vocals, especially like her opening lines in Piero. What was it? That part, that feistiness, that attitude, so perfect. There's a lot of meaning in every track while making it seem just crazy or fun and without making it noticeable. True. I think the Galileo line might also be referencing Bohemian Rhapsody by the band Queen. The part it's from is mostly nonsense, but there are some lines that stick out as being related to Crazy and the album concept as a whole. I see a little silhouette though of a man. Sakaramuche. Oh, I remember this one. There's a lot of speculation about what Freddie meant with those lyrics, but no one really knows for sure. Like I said, it's possible it's just gibberish. True, gibberish, yet at the same time it could be meaningful, right? So yeah. Not concerned about their sales at all because I know they're on the right path to building an amazing career and beautiful discography. I'm quite satisfied. I'm going to listen to this album again this afternoon or this evening. So I hope you're enjoying this comeback and album as much as I'm doing. And I think I'm about to go and check out their new performances. Okay. Let me know, as always, your thoughts. Drop your comments. Share your new interpretations of your or your new takes on the album. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Peace and love. Stay awesome.